Yo. Yo, how you all doing? How's your weekdays, man? How you all doing? How was your trading week? Man, please like, subscribe, hit that bell button to get notified anytime I drop a new video. And this is a follow-up on gbpjpy. Basically a follow-up and a forecast on gbpjpy. So for last week, my buyers on GJ was going to retrace to this resistance at this zone, to this resistance that I just drawn here, and head back up to, and my buyers was like he was going to head to this 153.00 psychological level because of this double bottom that I saw here on this 149.513 level. Yeah, actually GJ actually did that. GJ retraced to this zone, this daily zone. He retraced here and he shoot back up before retracing back down. So last week, the whole daily candlestick for last week was just basically dojis throughout last week. If you could also remember, if you watch my last GJ outlook video, you notice that I said that this zone, this 151.818 area, was a zone that price was like going to retrace from that zone. I was like, yo, price might retrace from this zone and head up, or price might just melt. But actually, price actually came to this 151.500 zone, this psychological level, 151.500 zone, before heading back up to 152.500 level. Now, my mistake for last week was I never saw this resistance on this level. This was an hourly resistance on the 152.500 level. Price GJ retraced to 151.500 level and shoot to 152.500 level. You can see how price acted last week. I was basically right on bias that price was going to retrace to this point before heading back up. I was right on that. But why I was not right was that I never saw this this support as resistance that was around this 152.500 level, because it acted as a support before turning to a resistance, and price still came and reacted to that level at this zone. That's where at this zone he acted to it as a resistance, and price melted from that level. But if you go back to the daily time frame, on the daily time frame, my bias last week was price was going to head to this level, as I said before, but my bias on GJ has changed. Firstly, what I saw was daily candlestick was finding hard to close above this 152.00 level, which is a psychological level. You can see that price has been closing below that level throughout, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Price has failed to close above the 152.00 level. Secondly, on the weekly time frame, I was able to see this trend line which I missed last week. Now on the weekly time frame, what I saw was this doji that formed on the trend line that I had. This was the last week. The last candlestick was this last week candlestick, was a doji that formed on the trend line I just had now. So a doji stick formed on a trend line, and this is not on like a regular 15 minutes trend line or so. This is a weekly trend line. On the daily time frame, all the daily time candlestick were forming doji under the trend line, and on Friday, the last candlestick that tried to push upwards failed, it melted down and it closed below the 152.00 level and below the trend line, as you can see here, and below this trend line. Now basically what I'm saying here is, first of all, we have to still, as I always say, play by ear, be smart here, because nothing is like guaranteed on here. Be mindful of this support slash resistance area on the hourly time frame. That resistance we had is on this place, this 151.500 level. So what I feel like, before we sell the pound yen when the market open next week, you can first wait for this last higher low that was here, this zone. We can wait for price to close below this last higher low, retrace to this last higher low or higher, then fall back down. Or we can wait for price to break this zone, at this level, this whole support zone that we had here, this support zone. We can wait for price to break below it, come down to this level, retrace, then before we sell. But as for me, I'm looking for sales like this week coming, I'm looking for sales throughout. Like, I'm not even waiting for price to like either break below this or so. You can basically wait for the break of this trend line that is here, because this trend line had 3 touches. These are the touches. It had one at this area, 2 here, and this is the 3rd touch. You can wait for this break of this trend line for you to enter on a sell position. These are basically what you can do on the pound yen for this coming week. But that does not mean that, hey, you have to, because I said this, it has to happen like that. We still have to like play by ear, because nothing is guaranteed. This is just my bias, and this is how like I trade, and I feel like I'm super confident in what I'm saying now, that pound yen is going to like melt downwards. But you can do the opposite. But as based on what I have learned and based on what I've seen now, I feel like price is going to melt downwards. Now another confirmation that I saw on the hourly time frame, 4-hour time frame, is this reversal pattern, reversal candlestick that formed here. This candlestick followed by a doji, followed by this other candlestick. This is a reversal pattern. Then followed by this maribozu. Like, this candlestick has no wick. Like, this was full momentum. And we also see the moving averages. The moving average, price close below this moving average. I have this blue line here, close below this moving average. You see that we have so many confirmations for a bearish movement on the pound yen. What are the take profit targets we can have on this pair? The first take profit target you can have here is this zone, this support zone at this area here, this 150.565 to 150.500 level. It's like GJ has been like reacting to this the 0.500 level so much lately. Like, he reacted to the 152.500, reacted to the 151.500. So if you have done that two times now, I feel like the next level is the 150.500 level. That is where the pound yen is going to head to. That's like be like your first TP. The last TP you can have is this 149.500 level at this zone. 149.500 level, this zone, this whole zone here, 149.500 level. If price managed to break this level, this 150.500 level, and retrace to this level and give a confirmation of a bearish movement, the next level is this 149.500 level. So that's basically my bias on pound yen. What I also feel like we should check is the economic news that are coming. So the news coming up on the pound is on Tuesdays. We have 2 news coming on: the average earning index, they can't change. We also have on Wednesday the CPI, year on year CPI for the pound, and also on Friday retail sales. So all these will affect the pound yen and how you trade the pound yen. So you be mindful of the news that are coming up on the pound and use it to trade this week, and you just be careful. And please, what I feel like you should do is, as I said, I use the investing.com app. You go on there, download this, invest on the Google Play Store or the Apple iOS Store. You download the investing.com app. Then you see news that are coming up from different peers. Then those news that are coming up for different peers, you take the names, like this average earning index plus bonus for July. You can take this whole name, take it to Google and search, or YouTube, and search for what this news means and how it might affect the peer. On the investing.com app, once you open the news, below they have a publication, a little bit of writing on how that news is going to affect the pound. So that is what basically you can do, and you can use it to trade. So if we see how the news come out, how the data has come out, if they are bearish or bullish, we can then implement them with our market analysis and using them as another confirmation for our trades. As for me, what I will be waiting for on the pound yen next week is price either falling to this level, this 151.628 level, which was the last higher low level, and then retracing back up before falling down. But either ways, I'll play by ear. But I'm bearish for the week, man. I hope you like this video. Thank you. Please subscribe, hit that bell notification, like, and comment down below. And bye.